King Charles's deeply personal and candid message about his cancer journey has sparked a remarkable public response, with more than 100,000 people flocking to Cancer Research UK's new screening checker in the hours and days following his appearance on television. The surge has been widely seen as a powerful demonstration of how openly discussing cancer, even from the very top of national life, can translate into real, life-saving action. The online tool, launched by Cancer Research UK on December 5th, allows members of the public to quickly find out which cancer screening programs they are eligible for through the NHS and the Public Health Agency, PHA, in Northern Ireland. While interest was steady at first, the charity confirmed that the vast majority of visits came after the King shared his video message on Friday, speaking openly about his own diagnosis and treatment during the Stand Up to Cancer live show. For many viewers, it was a rare and striking moment. A reigning monarch speaking plainly about cancer, not in abstract terms but from lived experience, cut through the noise of the festive season and landed with emotional force. Michelle Mitchell, chief executive of Cancer Research UK, said the response underlined just how influential the King's words had been. Since launching our new cancer screening checker, we've seen around 100,000 visits so far from people seeking information about cancer screening, with most of these taking place after His Majesty the King spoke openly about his own cancer journey, she said. This response shows just how important open conversations about cancer can be. Knowing which screening you're eligible for and what happens next isn't always straightforward, which is exactly why we created this simple new tool. Taking just a few minutes to check what screening you're eligible for could be an important step towards protecting your health and could ultimately save lives. Alongside his heartfelt appeal for people to attend screenings, the King also shared encouraging personal news, revealing that he will be able to begin scaling back his cancer treatment in the coming period, a development that brought both relief and quiet optimism to many watching. Buckingham Palace later issued a statement confirming that His Majesty was deeply touched by the reaction to his message and profoundly grateful for the warmth shown by the public and professionals alike. The palace noted that the King had been moved by the scale and sensitivity of the worldwide media response, adding that he was especially thankful for messages from those working in cancer care, as well as from members of the public who had been affected by the disease in their own families. It went on to explain that the King firmly believes that if any public good can come from sharing elements of his personal diagnosis and treatment, then it is not only worthwhile but his duty to do so. He will be particularly pleased, the statement added, by the way his message has helped shine a light on the benefits of cancer screening programs. During his address, the monarch urged people, especially during the festive season, to hold in their hearts, minds, and prayers the hundreds of thousands diagnosed with cancer each year, as well as the millions more who care for them. Drawing directly on his own experience, King Charles spoke with disarming honesty about the shock of diagnosis. "I know from my own experience that a cancer diagnosis can feel overwhelming," he said. "Yet I also know that early detection is the key that can transform treatment journeys, giving invaluable time to medical teams and to patients, the precious gift of hope." He told viewers that these were gifts we can all help deliver, before praising what he described as the community of care surrounding those facing cancer. From specialist doctors and nurses to researchers, volunteers, and support workers. The King said he had been profoundly moved by the dedication of those who work tirelessly to save and improve lives, a tribute that resonated strongly with health professionals across the country. Praise for the monarch has continued to pour in, with royal biographer Jonathan Dimbleby describing the moment as both brave and historically significant. "It takes guts," Dimbleby said, adding that it was a remarkable thing for a monarch to do, particularly at a time when the King has confirmed he will be scaling back his treatment in the new year. Speaking to the BBC, Dimbleby reflected on how rare it is for a sovereign to address such a personal health issue so directly. "It's not very often that a monarch would speak so openly, so frankly, about something so private," he said. It's not easy to stand up and say, "I want you to know I have cancer." But the fact that he did will save lives. People will be less frightened to say, "I must go and get a test." The broadcaster also shared a deeply personal connection to the issue, recalling his father, journalist Richard Dimbleby, who died at just 52 from testicular cancer at a time when the disease was rarely discussed publicly. He was too embarrassed by the symptoms and didn't go to the doctor until it was very late, Dimbleby said, explaining how secrecy and stigma once cost precious time. Yet even then, he added, his father continued working almost until the end, with few people aware of what he was facing. A stark contrast to today's growing emphasis on openness and early intervention. In that sense, many believe King Charles' message marks a quiet but profound shift. By using his position to normalize conversations around cancer and encourage screening, the monarch has not only shared his own story, he has prompted thousands to take action, proving that sometimes a few honest words can have an extraordinary impact.